Hi everyone and welcome back to another tutorial. In today's tutorial we will be going over how to import custom fonts into Rec Room and set up a world space text object to use the font. The first step is to get the font you want to import. For this tutorial I will be using LCD Solid, which you can find the download link in the description. You can download fonts from FontSpace, DaFont, or any other font website, as long as the font has the file extension type of either .ttf or .otf. Once you have your font, the next step is to import the font, which you can do by simply dragging and dropping the font into the project window. We can't use the font like this, however. To make it usable, right-click on the font, create, Text Mesh Pro, and click Font Asset. You can also use the shortcut, Shift plus Ctrl plus F12. This will create a font file that is usable in Rec Room Studio. Next, we will create a world space text object and set its font to our newly created font file. To create the text object, right-click in the blank space in the hierarchy window, UI, and click Canvas. Next, right-click on the created canvas, UI, and click Text Mesh Pro. This will create a text object in screen space, which is useful for player HUD but is not what we are going for. To convert the text object to world space, click on the Canvas Game object, under the Inspector window and under the Canvas component, change the render mode from Screen Space-Overlay to World Space. Now the text is in world space, but it is not in a good position. We can reset the position by right-clicking on the Rect Transform component and click Reset. The text is too large, so we will reduce the font size. Click on the text object in the hierarchy window, then go to the Text Mesh Pro Text component in the inspector, and change the font size number to a smaller number. I will use 1. The text will appear to go invisible or will be off in the distance. This is because the text is not centered. To center the text, under the Text Mesh Pro Text component, click Center and Middle for the alignment. Lastly, to change the font used by the text object, either drag and drop your font file into the font asset property under the Text Mesh Pro Text component, or click on the circle on the font asset and double-click on your font. And that's it. You now have a text object that uses a custom font, which can be moved and customized however you like. The text will appear in your room after uploading the save. If you enjoyed this video, consider liking and subscribing. If there is anything you would like to know more of, comment it down below and I might make a video on it. Goodbye.